In life, there are moments when we feel completely surrounded by challenges. Problems seem to come from every direction, and in those moments, fear takes over. Everything feels like it's falling apart. Many people give up right there. They stop moving forward, stop believing, and let fear win. But there's something important to remember. Sometimes, the moment that feels like the end is actually the beginning of something powerful. This is the story of a deer, a simple creature like many of us, who faced a moment of life or death, and what it chose to do became a lesson for us all. One hot afternoon, a deer was wandering through a dense forest. The sun was high and the heat was unforgiving. Its throat was dry, its tongue heavy with thirst. The forest, once full of life and sound, felt silent. The deer had been searching for water for hours, but all the usual streams were dry. Tired and desperate, it finally lay down under the shade of a large tree. For a moment it closed its eyes, unsure if it would make it through the day. Then, a sound. Faint at first, like a whisper in the distance. The sound of running water. Its ears perked up. Hope flickered inside. The deer stood up and started walking. Faster, then running toward the sound. And then it saw it. A wide, flowing river. The sunlight danced on its surface like tiny stars. For the deer, it felt like life itself. It hurried to the riverbank, bent its head down, and just as it was about to drink, a sharp sound froze it in place. From the right, there was movement. A man, a hunter. Bow drawn, arrow aimed, directly at the deer. Shocked, the deer turned to flee, but to its left, it noticed something else. A lion, watching, waiting, ready to pounce. The deer turned again. Behind it, smoke, fire, flames rising, trees cracking. The forest was burning. 3 directions, 3 threats, nowhere to run. It was cornered. Most would panic, try to run, choose the hunter and risk the arrow, or the lion and hope to escape, maybe even leap into the river without knowing how deep or dangerous it was. But the deer did something very unexpected. It paused, took a deep breath, and thought, if this is truly the end, then I will at least fulfill the one goal I had today. I just wanted to drink water. And so it bent its head down and drank. And that's when the universe shifted. Suddenly, dark clouds rolled in from nowhere. Thunder echoed across the sky. Rain began to pour, heavy and fast. The fire behind the deer was washed away. The smoke cleared. And then, a twist of fate. Because of the sudden downpour, the hunter's hand slipped. His arrow misfired, and instead of hitting the deer, it struck the lion. Roaring in pain, the lion charged at the hunter. In seconds, both disappeared into the trees. And the deer? It kept drinking, calm, steady, focused. When it finally lifted its head, there was no fire, no lion, no hunter, just the sound of the rain, the cool river, and peace. What's the message here? In life, we all face moments like this, when fear, pressure, danger, and chaos surround us. When we feel trapped, with no good options. But in those moments, the worst thing we can do is panic. The deer didn't try to fight all its problems at once. It didn't waste its final moments in fear. It focused on its goal, simple, clear, and pure.